A cool $2 is going to buy you the world's most expensive pizza, and that's complete with Stilton, foie gras, truffles, caviar, and flecks of 24-karat gold. Now, for a lot less, you can buy a baking peel and make your own pizzas at home. So Adam is here to show us which peel is the best.
I did not hear the word pepperoni enter into this $2,000 pizza equation.
Seriously, is it a pizza without pepperoni? I don't know.
I don't think so. And I'll take my caviar plain, thank you very much. All right, you can do a lot less expensive for pizzas if you make your own, and you're gonna need a baking peel. This one is our previous winner. It was redesigned slightly, which sent us back to the drawing board with this lineup of 5 different peels. The price range was $9.79 at a low to $57.95 at a high. You can see some of them are made of wood. These guys here, this one is wood composite, that one is metal. These two in front of you have these cloth conveyor belts, which are supposed to make it easier to get things off and on.
Sure.
Speaking of getting things off and on, that's what our testers did with these. They had thin crust pizzas with toppings, as well as loaves of rustic Italian bread that they put into the oven. They then rotated them partway through the baking and retrieved them from the oven. And they were looking for the peels to be comfortable, well-controlled, easy to use. They did not find that on all 3 tasks, Bridget. I'm afraid none of these excelled at everything. These two with the cloth conveyors, once you dusted them with flour, they were practically nonstick. They were great at unloading pizzas and loaves of bread into the oven. Some testers were a little unnerved at first because they were sliding their hands towards the back of the oven to use the conveyor, but they got used to that. It wasn't that big an issue in the end. When they went back into the oven with these two to rotate the loaves of bread and the pizzas, took a little bit longer because they had to use the conveyor belts than it did with the other peels. And that meant that the oven door was open and you were losing heat. So that wasn't ideal.
Okay.
Also, this guy down at the end had a 16-inch wide blade as opposed to about 14 inches wide for the rest of them. And that extra 2 inches meant that it was a little hard to maneuver it inside most home ovens. So that wasn't ideal. Moving on to the wood one here. If you dust this with flour, it's practically as nonstick as the cloth-covered ones. So you just reach into the oven, give it a little jerk, your pizza, your loaf of bread slides off, no problem, easy peasy. Go back in to rotate it a little bit later on. This one is 1/2 inch thick, and that was a little bit too thick for sort of maximum agility in terms of sliding under something that's partially baked and turning it around or getting it out of the oven. However, these guys were a lot thinner. They're about 0.2 inches. They were easy to get underneath the partially baked goods and rotate them around. However, unless you used a ton of flour, raw dough stuck mercilessly to both of these things. So, you know, really, this depends on what's the most important task to you. And for our testers, they really thought that unloading a pizza into the oven without getting it all oblong and misshapen was the most important thing. And this pizza peel, the redesign of our previous winner, was really the one that rocked at that. So that's the one that they gave the nod to. This is the Exo polymer sealed super peel. It's $54.95. It did a great job at unloading those pizzas and keeping the shape. If you don't want to spend quite as much money, this one is the Pizza Craft wood pizza peel. It's $27.31, about half the price. And you know what? With the aid of tongs to sort of pull things up onto it, to rotate them around and get them out of the oven, it works just fine and you save a whole bunch of money.
Well, there you go. Well, if you make a lot of pizzas or artisan bread, you might want to invest in the Exo Polymer Sealed Super Peel. It's $54.95 and it's our winner. Or for our best buy, you can get the Pizza Craft 14-inch wood pizza peel, and that's $27.31.
Thanks for watching America's Test Kitchen. What'd you think?
Well, leave a comment and let us know which recipes you're excited to make, or you can just say hello.
You can find links to today's recipes and reviews in the video description.
And don't forget to subscribe to our channel.
See you later.
I'll see you later.